Hey guys, this is James.
And this is Denny from TDB, bringing you guys episode 99.
Whoa.
Watch out for next week on TDB when we explode on camera. Cut. So, I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting up with us for 99 episodes.
You guys already know.
Yeah.
So what do we got today?
So we have a tea that was very generously sent in by one of our viewers, Carolyn. So big thanks to Carolyn. So I haven't had this tea before, but she said it's a really good old tea.
Cool.
So Huali box tea. So I think it came out of a box, kind of like the surprise in 7. At the end. Hopefully it's nothing as horrific as the surprise in 7.
That was dark.
But it's old, so you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, so
yep.
So
I'm expecting this to taste like tea and not humans. Anyway, so how much? What do we got for ratios? This is a raw. This is an aged, quite aged raw Pu'erh.
So this Gaiwan is 80 milliliters, and I am using 5 grams. So pretty standard ratio for me. It fills up the Gaiwan as you brew out.
Yep.
And we were looking at the base material earlier, and it looks like the leaves are just quite small. So I will expect it to hit a little bit quicker than if the leaves were not. Yeah, and it's not compressed.
It's not compressed anymore.
Yeah, which means that it's also going to be
influence the speed.
hitting. Yeah, exactly. So
let's give her a smell.
Yep.
See what we think. Man, that smells like a freaking barn. It smells like a barn with manure and grass. It smells gross. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it smells disgusting. But let's give it a shot. Why not? Wow. I don't think I've yet to say that smells gross or disgusting once on the show.
I was waiting for it in a good way.
I don't know if it's in a good way. I mean, I'm down to try this. You and I, we did stinky tofu together.
That's true, and I'm even allergic to tofu, so
yeah,
that's how far we'll go together.
It was disgusting.
So we're gonna give this a couple rinses.
Yeah. And so here's the thing about something that's so intense and weird and polarizing like this is that it's gonna either be amazing or totally gross. I have a hard time seeing this as being kind of an in-between, like, unremarkable tea.
Right now we don't know.
Yeah. Let's see the smell.
I think it smells actually
much
pretty
better.
proper. Yeah. So you want to drink the rinse?
No. This is a raw?
Supposedly, yes.
Wow. It smells like a ripe. It smells like still a funkadelic ripe Pu'erh to me. Well, I'm still getting a little bit of barnyard hay manure action. I'm not gonna rely.
Yeah. Do you drink ripe regularly still?
Yeah, most definitely. Still my go-to. Here's the thing about buying ripe Pu'erh. When you buy it, it comes in cakes, and you can have a lot of cakes. So you have a lot of ripe Pu'erh. So you drink a lot of ripe Pu'erh.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm gonna give this another smell just to see how funky this still is. Man, you tell me, but I still get barn action going on in this one. I like this as an.
I feel like in previous episodes where we've reviewed aged raw, you tended to get more of the root vegetable carroty.
Definitely.
And you don't get that as much here. This actually smells quite nice to me. I can smell, I don't know, it's kind of creamy, maybe like a hint of that like lychee, long on type fruit, but we'll see.
I'm getting pig manure.
Pig manure? Well, I was getting cows. But...
Cheers to knowing the difference between pig and cow manure. Cheers, y'all.
lot of heavy cream vanilla taste on the top of my mouth. You not liking it?
I mean, I'm not like, it's. I don't want to sound bad. It's so distinct. So.
Did you like smell a pig's bottom on your way over here?
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that. Of
course you wouldn't.
I mean, yeah, because I was totally on drugs or something like that when I walked over here and smelled some pig butt. But anyway, I mean, it's cooling. It's cooling off and becoming much more of like what I would call kind of a traditional ripe pu'erh. It's got a lot of the characteristics of ripe in terms of the look of it.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I don't know.
I'm enjoying this tea. I'm trying to expect it a little bit more to figure out the story behind it. Like, sometimes, usually, in my experience, the wet material will stay a really dark black if it's ripe, and I'll start to churn and become a little bit greener.
Right.
Usually it'll be brown if it's like an aged raw.
Right.
And so I'm trying to figure out.
I think this is a ripe. That's what my guess is, but I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so far the leaves are still pitch black.
Yeah.
And it might take a bit to unfold. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Much better, but there's still this like. I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not. I'm giving this tea a terrible review. It's not that this tea is bad. It is really different, though. I'd say. I mean, so I still get that kind of vanilla thing you're talking about more now than before. The cherry going on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's just this like aged funkiness going on in this tea that I'm trying to place. That's like almost like okay, this is gonna sound super strange. So when you grow like if you ever get like a kit to give your parents to like grow mushrooms, like think of like a block that grows oyster mushrooms, you water it and stuff.
Okay.
And then you give this to your family or whatever. So it grows a bunch of oyster mushrooms, and this stuff basically like produces this like yellow liquid goo at the bottom, and this is what that smells like. I'm not gonna refer to the name that they call that in the mycology community. I think is the right word for growing mushrooms. But anyway, this has a very sour, earthy taste to it. It's like fermented hay or something like that. You know, it's not that it's actually tasting like manure, but there's this like something is going on in this tea, and I don't understand it at all. I mean, honestly, man, I can't divorce the manure vibe from this at this point. But let's give it another smell. I think it's definitely changing a lot as we're brewing it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out. We're both on totally different vibes. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a raw or a ripe pu'erh at this point, and I just don't know. It's very dark, and so that leads me to kind of believe that it's a ripe. But I also haven't been drinking a ton of either of those teas, so I feel like my reference points aren't exactly top notch right now.
I haven't had the flaring extreme feeling of this kind of a tea in right before, where it's like so much out of character that it's hard to tell. I think it's coming to center. I think it's just old. I think it's a ripe.
You think so?
I think so. We'll have to find out. I think it's definitely coming a little more to center here. Hey, if anything, this has been an interesting tea. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
I'm using some weird descriptions here.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go on the internet after this and look up some of the stuff.
What else do you get out of it? I'm trying to describe the flavors. It's not floral. It's not very perfumey. It's earthy. It's a little vegetally. It's a little manure-y. I mean, honestly, like kind of fresh earth.
Do you like the earth taste in your tea? I
Yeah.
guess it probably depends.
Yeah, it depends for sure. But in this, I think this is actually good. Weirdly enough, it's balanced. It doesn't taste gross. It doesn't taste too sweet.
This tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
So the
It's
manure,
just very different.
the manure balances nicely with the creaminess and the sweetness and.
It's like those elements all blend well together for some strange reason. So yeah, I guess so. Let's keep drinking. Cheers.
Yeah. And how about the sweetness in the mouth?
I think that it is a sweet tea overall. I don't think it's like a wooey where it's kind of like a lingering aftertaste sweetness. I think this has it's got a solid body and viscosity. It's complex. It definitely has a sweetness to it. It definitely has those traditional, what I would call kind of those traditional ripe characteristics. Vanilla, cherry, kind of creamy viscosity going on. We're brewing it with a lot of leaves, so it's nice and thick and syrupy in that regard. And then I get this kind of layer of like earthy. It's earthy in not in a like bark tree stick way,
no,
but
it's
earthy in like
definitely
a ground
like
dirt way.
Okay, but
Yeah.
not like root vegetables.
No, not like root vegetables. Like
Interesting.
dirt, like actually like dirt. Like you're a little kid and you're just eating dirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like earthworm dirt.
Yeah.
That kind of dirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we just cycled through all the different types of dirt that you could possibly have.
I
So
think we did.
yeah, put that into the flavor wheel.
It's definitely yeah. The nose, that intense weird stuff. You know what it is, man? It's peaty, but it's not smoky. That's what that's the vibe that I'm getting out of this. It's like that earthy, like vegetal sort of thing going on, but it's not smoky. It's like I'm getting this kind of like wet moss smell without a lot of the, in the context of Scotch whiskey, it would be kind of that smokiness, but
Yeah. Right now, if I had to guess what this tea is, and I'm not getting anything nearly as strange as you out of this tea, my guess would be this is probably an aged ripe.
yeah, but it's been heavily aged. Seems like.
I don't know. I'm not tasting the age nearly as much as you are, because you're getting flavors that, could be very much in line with having an age, that deep earthiness. To me, this tastes kind of ripe.
It's got a little sourness to it still in the smell. I don't know. This is a complex one. We gotta stop this episode. Episode 99.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Carolyn for sending us this tea. Go check us out at tdb.org and hit the subscribe button below.
And we'll see you guys next time for episode 100.
Yeah, make sure you tune in.
And until next time, guys.
Cheers.